Today's question is from a mama wanting to know how she can use gentle parenting techniques to be able to address her child's sneaking behavior. He's sneaking candy at the moment. Hey everyone, welcome back to Tea Time Q&A. Grab your cuppa and let's get into it. So for today's question, how can I gently handle this? My 6-year-old got upset at me for holding a boundary. He continued to sneak candy, so I removed all the candy from the house. So there's no candy to sneak, a related consequence. He got incredibly angry and broke his little brother's Christmas present to get back at me. I reminded him multiple times that he snuck the candy and that those were the consequences for his actions. How would you handle this? First of all, thank you for reaching out and being mindful with your parenting and the impact that we have on our children's development. You are an amazing mum. So how would I handle this? Well, there are 3 main components that I can see at first glance. The first one I would say would be exploring the sneaking behavior. All behavior is a symptom of something else that's going on underneath. And sneaking behavior is generally a symptom of feeling like you don't have control over your life or what happens to you. So in this instance, it would be more beneficial to be able to work with your child on developing their sense of control. So how can we do this? Number 1, set the rule for when he can expect to have the candy. For example, we can have candy every weekend. This needs to be the same and not dependent on whether the child behaves well or not, whether they've done their chores or not, or even if they've had a candy at grandma's during the week. And even if they have snuck candy during the week, the rule still needs to be the same. We can have candy every weekend. So what if they do sneak the candy? Predictably, after you set the rule, they will actually still continue to sneak the candy. But instead of reacting to reprimand, treat it like an accident. For example, oopsies, oh Bubby, did you forget that we don't have candy during the week? Yeah, we have candy on Saturdays, remember? So today's Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. We get to have candy on Saturday. Not today though. All right, pass it over. Yeah. Thank you. All right, we'll pack these away until Saturday, okay? I know it's hard to wait all the way until the weekend, but you're doing a really, really, really great job. And they might say something like, yeah, I really, really want it. And then you could respond with, I know, buddy, I sometimes really, really, really want to have some hot chips because they just taste so good. And then they might say, oh, really? So what do you do? And then you could say, well, I know that the chips are not going to run away and they will be there on Saturday and I will be able to have some. And then they might say something like, oh, do you have to wait too? And you could say something like, yeah, because even though they taste so good on my taste buds, they actually don't do a lot of good things for my body. And if I have too much, they can even make me sick. And that's just one example. You could have multiple different types of conversations like that, but having it as an open dialogue where you guys get to converse and discuss rather than you having the power over. Number 3, try again next time. Making mistakes is a big part of learning, and having realistic expectations for our little ones that they don't have to get it right straight away will relieve a lot of stress and tension, not only for you, but also for your little one. To wrap up the conversation with them, I would say something like, that's okay, we can try again next time. I'm sure you'll figure this out. You're very clever. You'll only need to do this for as long as it takes your little one to realize that the candy will always be there and it's not going anywhere. And that come every Saturday, they have the opportunity to be able to have that candy regardless. I had a similar situation with another family that I worked with. It took their daughter a few weeks before she stopped being obsessed with candy and stopped nagging her mum every day to be able to have candy. Instead, when they went out to the shops and she saw a candy that she wanted, she would say to her mum, "Can I have Skittles on Saturday?" To which her mum said yes. Fast forward to a few months later, some weekends her daughter even forgets about the candy and she might remember midweek like, "Oh no, I forgot the candy." And in the next breath say, "Oh, that's okay. I'll have it the next weekend." Oh, I did actually want to go into the other two components, but I think this video is going to be long enough as it is. So I will make another video. So maybe a part 2, a continuation of this video. So if you want to stick around for that, don't forget to click that subscribe button and the little bell to be able to be notified. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.